Hey, just wanted to create a quick video. I hate doing this, but I've got some exciting news, an exciting case study that I wanted to share, and I thought it would be relevant to you and your business. We've been working with Ray White AT Realty, and we've run about 28 listing campaigns with them over the last couple of weeks. And I wanted to share the results with you. I want to show you not only the 2,200 plus buyers that we generated for them on those 28 listings, but more importantly, the 627 local homeowners that were identified as potentially selling their home in the future. And so before I kind of break down this case study and how you could implement a similar strategy as well, I just want to say that if you're a high performing agent, a branch manager in an agency, or an actual real estate business owner, what you probably already agree with is that getting listings and closing the deal at the listing table isn't really the hard bit. The hard bit's actually turning one listing into multiple listings. And that's kind of what I want to share today. And because that's where most agents are in reality leaving money on the table. That's what we've seen anyway, is they're missing out on opportunities that are ultimately there. So a bit of background, most real estate marketing, your Trade Me's, your One Roofs, the AIM and the Listing Logic, these social media packages that all of these companies offer, they focus on one thing, which is generating eyeballs to generate as much exposure as possible to ultimately, at the end of the day, get more inquiries. What we're doing a little bit differently is we don't focus on eyeballs, we focus on actual buyer inquiries. That's our number one goal. But the most overlooked opportunity, and that's something that we've really identified, and that's what we're doing with offices and agents throughout the country, is that we're identifying of those buyer inquiries, who are the people that actually own a home, because we've found that the people that own a home often need to sell in order to buy. And so there's a listing opportunity there as well. So to go back to that case study I talked about with Ray White AT Realty, as you know, it's one of the largest real estate franchises within the Ray White network. And so I just share that with you just to show that the big companies are using us. Like I said, they've generated 2,220 buyer inquiries across 28 listings. But what was really interesting was that after our AI system cleaned up that data, we identified 627 of those leads as actually being local homeowners in the area. So that works out to be on average around 28 homeowner opportunities per listing campaign. This is where most, digital marketing campaigns fall down. They're not identifying those opportunities. That's what we've done differently. Now, based on kind of a couple of years of data, we found that about 5 to 10% of the homeowners who are clicking on these ads end up selling their property within 12 months. So what this goes to show in the Ray White scenario is of those 627, 31 of those will be going on to list and sell their home within 12 months. So a massive opportunity for the agents at Ray White to actually not only get a buyer for their vendor, but also pick up future listing opportunities off the back of that as well. If we're kind of being conservative here and just going, hey, let's just assume 33% kind of close rate at the listing table, that's about 10 listing opportunities that are going to be coming to Ray White within the next 12 months. And the most exciting thing is, it didn't cost them any money in marketing, right? This was all vendor-funded social media campaigns. So the vendor invested into promoting their listing. As a side benefit, that data has been cleaned up. So we've identified buyers for the vendor, got more offers on the table, more people to the open homes. But like I said, as a secondary benefit, we've cleaned up and identified who those homeowners actually are, automatically loaded them into Connect and Nurture Cloud for nurturing and appraisal lead generation, so we can ultimately convert those homeowner leads into listing opportunities. So that's kind of in a nutshell how it all kind of really works. So if you're not really seeing the results that you'd like to see from your marketing campaigns that you're running on social media, and you feel like it's a bit cookie cutter and stock standard, and you want to get a little bit more from those listings that you are getting, feel free to click the link in the email that I sent you, or I'll throw a link in the YouTube video as well, where you can schedule a call with me and I can walk you through step by step to generate not only buyer inquiries, but more seller listing opportunities as well off the back of it. So happy to also talk about what makes us different to all the other products out there on the market and why people are coming to us if they really want true results. So thanks so much for your time. Thanks for listening, and happy to walk you through exactly what we do. Cheers.